Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number 4 from exercise 2.1 of class 10. So question 4 is find the HCF. HCF means highest common factor of the following pair of numbers by Euclid's division algorithm. So first of all, just see here, I roughly solved the HCF by division method, which you might have understood in your previous classes. First, what we have to do is we have to select the greater number. Greater number is 210. That is going to be your dividend, and 55 is going to be our divisor. So we will divide them. So when we divide 3 times, and the remainder is 45. Then again this 55 will come here. Then by 45 we are going to divide. That is going to be 1 time, and the remainder is 10. And then again this 45 will come here and divide it. So you will get here 5. So this process of division you have to do until you are going to achieve 0 as the remainder. As soon as you will achieve 0 as the remainder, the divisor for that respective division. So here this is the division where we achieved the remainder as 0. So here the divisor is 5. So this 5 is going to be our HCF. So this is the division method which we had learned in our small classes. Now this is we have to convert in Euclid's division algorithm. So Euclid's division algorithm is not new. We have already understood in our small classes, but here we have to write down some statements. So first here the steps are going to be for each division one step will come. So this is our first step. This is our first step, and the second division is our second step, and third division is going to be our third step, and fourth division is going to be our fourth step. So we will start from the first step. In first step 210 we are divided by 55. Now that we have to write down. So just see how we have to write down the statement. Here given integers are 210 and 55 such that 210 is greater than 55. So applying Euclid's division lemma on these integers, we get the following result. So Euclid's division lemma is not new, it's only the division rule. And what is the division rule? Dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. It's remainder, I didn't got the space, so I wrote in short. Now from the first step we have to select all these. So what is the dividend? Dividend means this is 210. The number which we are dividing is named as dividend. So 210 is the dividend. So instead of dividend, just write down 210. Now divisor. Divisor means the number by which we are dividing. So 55 is our divisor. Now quotient is how many times we divided, that is 3 times. So 3, and remainder, what remainder we achieved, that is 45. So this is our Euclid's division lemma. Now first step is completed. Now we will write down for the second step. So in second step, first we have to mention that here we not achieved the remainder as 0. That's why again we are going to apply the division lemma. Now among what you are going to apply the division lemma? Among 55 and 45. So what is 55? 55 is the divisor and 45 is the remainder. So we just see the language. So applying Euclid's division lemma on divisor 55 and remainder 45. So this came from here. So 55 is the divisor and 45 is the remainder from previous step. Among these two numbers, again we have to apply the Euclid's division lemma. That is the second step we have to write down. So here the dividend is 55, divisor is 45, quotient is 1 and remainder is 10. Now in the division rule, that is dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder, we are going to fill. So dividend is 55, divisor is 45, quotient is 1 and remainder is 10. Now for the, just see here, second step is completed. Now for the third step. Now third step again, remainder is not 0. So we are going to apply the Euclid's lemma again between what? Between the remainder 10 and the divisor 45. So we will write here. Since 45 is not equal to 0, so this step we already done. Now we will move to the third step. Third step, here remainder 10 is not equal to 0. So applying Euclid division lemma on divisor 45 and remainder 10, we get divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. In that again substitute the value. Now here remainder again not 0. So again we are going to write down for the fourth step. Now see the fourth step. What is the fourth step here? Fourth step is, since the remainder is not 0, that's why again we applied the division between 5 and 10. What is 5? 5 is remainder and 10 was the divisor for the previous step. What is 10? Divisor for the previous step. So we'll write here fourth step. Here remainder 5 not equal to 0. So we apply Euclid's division lemma to divisor 10 and remainder 5. We get again the division rule, dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. Fill it. Now here since remainder is 0, so SCF is divisor, that is 5. So we will write here, since remainder equal to 0, so SCF, that is highest common factor, is equal to 5. So this process you have to do until you are going to achieve remainder as 0. As soon as remainder becomes 0, your division will be completed and the respective divisor is going to be the highest common factor. Now we will move to the second part of the same question. Same way, first roughly just divide them and find out the SCF, that is SCF is this 10. Now for all each step, how many steps are there? One division, then second division and then third division. So for all the steps we are going to write down the statements. So here step 1 is, here the given integers are 420 and 130. Now among them which is greater? 420. So just write down such that 420 is greater than 130. So applying Euclid's division lemma on these integers, we get the following. So from this step, so students, the number which we are dividing, that is 420 is our dividend by which we are dividing, that is divisor. 3 is our quotient and 30 is our remainder. So in the division rule, that is dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. Fill it. Dividend is 420, divisor is 130, quotient is 3 and remainder is 30. Now remainder is not 0, that's why we had moved further. Now here 30 is our remainder and 130 was our divisor. So we apply the division lemma between 30 and 130. That's why we'll write here in second step. Here remainder 30 is not equal to 0. So we apply Euclid's division lemma to divisor 130 and remainder 30. We get following result. Now here just see what is the quotient and remainder we achieved here. So 4 is the quotient and remainder is 10. Dividend is 130 and divisor is 30. Again I am repeating, this is our dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So we will fill it. So after filling, what we achieved, remainder is not equal to 0. So further we have to divide. Now just see this third step, we have divided 30, that is divisor of previous step, and the remainder 10. So between 30 and 10 we had divided. So Euclid's division lemma we have to apply between 30 and 10. So quotient is 3 and remainder is 0. So just see the last step, that is third step. Here remainder 10 is not equal to 0. So we apply Euclid's division lemma to divisor 30 and remainder 10. We get, so first write down the division rule. So 30 is equal to 10 into 3 plus 0. Now since remainder is 0, now this remainder we achieved when we divided, means divisor is 10. That's why the SCF is 10. So highest common factor is 10. So students, in this the rough work is not necessary, but if you do the rough work, firstly you will, in starting you know that what is going to be your SCF and you know that what is, how many steps you are going to achieve, and according to each step just write down the step 1, step 2, step 3 respectively. And this division rule is not only, nothing is there, it's simply the Euclid's division lemma. Dividend is equal to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. In that you just fill all the entries, automatically your Euclid's division lemma you are going to achieve. And students, if you have any doubt, you can write in comments so that I can clear out. Tell your friends also to see all these videos so that they can also understand. Thank you.